Thank you, Sean. Thank you for everyone at Icon Coaching.
Simon, congratulations, man. You know what that is?
That's winning.
It's winning, baby. I love it when you're winning. That's fantastic.
I got 2 under contract, so that's like 2.8 million in 2 weeks.
You've got to take control of your production to make sure that you're making more money, your bank account balance is rising, that your net worth is increasing, and that's what we want to see happen.
So that they can save the listing.
Which I'm really, really thankful for, Sean. Thank you.
See everyone coming on board.
Welcome to Icon Coaching's webinar.
Hey, welcome everybody to Icon's webinar. Is energy a problem? If that's the case, guys, we're going to solve that issue today, like right now. Now, we have a great deal of respect for your investment of time, gang. We do not take that lightly. In fact, Amy, if you could go ahead and pull up the slide deck, go ahead and put it on the screen. Let's go ahead and make that happen. I've got some wonderful people to introduce to you guys today. So first and foremost, this journey began after a horrific car accident. My wife and I were in a terrible car accident on March 12th, of 2025. And she was in a wheelchair after emergency surgery, 10 days in the ICU. She was in a wheelchair for almost 4 months, you guys. 107 fractures. And we were wondering, how are we going to get her back to this position of health? At the same time, I was struggling with my health. I was tired all the time, lethargic, just wanted to crawl under my desk to take a nap between coaching sessions. You guys, some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you experienced how that feels, and it's not a good feeling, that's for sure. Now, to bring context to maybe the challenge that exists in our world, I want to take you guys through a quick energy assessment. And I'm going to ask you to rate yourself on a scale from 0 to 10 on multiple different points. Yet you can see some of the challenges that we face. Guys, the struggle, it's real. It's no denying it. People are tired. They're dealing with fatigue. They're dealing with lack of sleep, poor gut health. They're ingesting the wrong stuff, and therefore they're putting on weight. They're tired all the time. Now, I know the life of a real estate agent. Guys, I've been doing this for 34 years. I know how it is between appointments that you stop through McDonald's or Wendy's. I know how that is. And I have eaten at McDonald's more times than I care to admit. Guys, with this system, this is plug and play. And it is really, really simple to get you healthy, to get your energy back so that you can truly increase your production. Guys, your clients, they deserve it. Your family members, your children, if you have them, they deserve your energy. So let's go through this real quick. I want you to write down your numbers, by the way. And at the end, we're going to sum total your score. The goal here is to bring conscious awareness to what's really happening. So I want you to be honest with yourself as we go through this quick assessment. Now you've got context to the 0 to 10 rating system up there on the screen. Now, when you write down a number, just write down one number. For example, let's say you give it a 5. Well, that would mean that it's good, yet it's stuck. It's stagnant. There's no plan in place or system in place to bring it to very good or excellent. Yet a 6, on the other hand, would mean, well, it's good right now, yet you're working a plan, man. You're working a system and it's trending toward very good or excellent. All right. So the first category, I want you to rate yourself on your sleep. I mean, are you getting enough? Do you wake up tired? Because that was me, guys. That was me. I woke up tired and I would grind through the day, man. And I was operating at maybe a 4 on a scale from 0 to 10. And I'm just being honest with myself and you. That's who I was. That's how I was. And I found that I started doing the bare minimums just to keep my business afloat. You know what I mean? I was just coasting. Yeah, one thing I've learned about life is that if we're coasting, man, we're probably going downhill. You guys get it? That's where I was. I was going downhill and something needed to change. All right. Next, rate your gut health. How would you rate that? I mean, are you dealing with acid reflux? Are you constantly have an upset or sour stomach? What does that feel like? How about brain fog? By the way, that one is a double negative. So if you have brain fog, like for example, you get out of your home office and you walk to the kitchen and you get to the kitchen, why did I come to the kitchen? Well, that's what I'm talking about. It's brain fog, right? Where if you've got clarity and you know exactly what you should be doing and when you should be doing it, and you're taking action, you feel focused, well, then give yourself a 10. Congratulations. You're the only 10 I know. Yet, if you are dealing with the brain fog, you forget to call that prospect back and you remember the next day just to follow up to find out that they just signed a contract with a different realtor, guys, then you'd probably rate yourself maybe a 1, 2, or 3. You with me? All right. Next, energy. energy. Now, this means many different things. We have mental energy, we have physical energy. Yet, I want you to rate just how you feel. Like when you wake up in the morning, are you excited? Are you fired up? Are you ready to tackle the day? Are you ready to lead generate? If so, give yourself closer to a 10. If not, you wake up tired. Between appointments, you're exhausted. You get home, your kids are asking, hey, can we go throw the ball in the backyard? And you're like, oh, I don't feel like it. Guys, if that's you, give yourself a lower rating. But if you're just fired up, man, you got that energy, go for it, man. Give yourself an 8, 9, or 10. Way to go. How about your weight and be honest with yourself? Now, if you're like me, see what I did, you guys, for 20 years, I put on about 2 pounds a year. So I really didn't notice it yet prior to us starting this webinar. And I told everybody, my panelists here, my wonderful team, I told them, watch the video and look at my double chin. Okay. Look at my jaws flap as I talk, because bottom line is I was overweight. I didn't quite see it. And my wife is so kind and so sweet. And she always tells me how wonderful I looked even back then. But here's the bottom line, guys. I was fat. Okay. I was tired. I was fat. And if you're feeling that, you're not alone. Okay. I've been there. I've done that. And I found the solution. And that's why we're talking today. Okay. I feel like my wife and I have found the fountain of youth. And while when my wife can't be here, she's picking her mom up from the airport. We're getting ready to head down to Phoenix tomorrow, and she's going to come house sit and watch our little girl for us. But she can't be here. Yet, if you heard her story and recognized that, man, after that car accident, we were struggling, trying to figure out how to get her healthy fast. I was introduced to isogenics by a good friend of mine, Alan Savage, one of my clients out on the West Coast. Now, Alan is 69 years old, and he has more energy than most people I know. So I've been working with him for several years. I just said, okay, Alan, I got to finally know, what is your secret? How do you have all this energy? How are you? I mean, the guy's carrying like 70 listings at any given moment, running his own brokerage, running his own team, and has more energy at 69 years old than I did at 54 years old, right? So I asked him, what are you doing? He said, Sean, I got turned on to this nutrition, the vitamins, the minerals, the proteins, the creatines. He said, Sean, it has changed the way I feel, the way that I can interact with my family, my friends, my business colleagues, my clients, my prospects. Everything is improving. So I made the decision to go ahead and order the package. Okay, to order the system. It shows up at my front door, by the way. My wife's in a wheelchair, and she says, what is this? I said, well, I'm tired of being tired, and I'm going to give this a go. And if it works, honey, I definitely want to get you on it. Now, simultaneously, I'm working with her physical therapist, her doctor, her surgeon, asking, would this product be okay for her to ingest? Is it going to mess anything? They said, nope, I see nothing wrong. Go for it, right? Well, let's fast forward like 30 days. The surgeon, and a direct quote, she is trending at a recovery rate 75% faster than any of our other patients. I mean, what are you guys doing? So we told them that, she's on the right nutrition. She's putting the right things in her body. By the way, she was dealing with insomnia, like big time insomnia, maybe 1 or 2 hours of sleep a night. That's not good for your overall health. It's bad for your vital organs, by the way. She was struggling with that. She was dealing with the night sweats and all kinds of bad things, right? Yet get on the isogenic. She's sleeping better. She's not dealing with the night sweats anymore. Guys, it's amazing what this system will do for you. And here's the best part. And I know I don't want to rain on any parade here, yet it doesn't cost you any money. It really doesn't. It simply replaces what you'd spend on bad food at the grocery store. That's the bottom line. Yet when you make the decision to engage in a system, you guys, the result is undeniable, and you're going to see that today. By the way, there is no coincidence that you showed up today. You're here for a specific reason. I always ask people, well, what are the chances that might have happened? Well, you know the answer. It's 100%. There's no mistake you being here. You're here for a reason. I just want you to discover that reason today. So with that said, I'm going to turn it over to my coaches. These guys have gotten me healthy, you guys. My blood work, unbelievable what has trained. I mean, it is night and day difference. And I was able to accomplish all of this inside of 6 months. I had lost 45 pounds in 90 days, you guys. I got down to the weight when I got married. Then I switched the product to more of a performance product for just lean muscle building. And without spending much time in the gym at all, and I'm talking maybe an hour a week, I put on 9 pounds of lean muscle mass. My chest is different. My biceps, my shoulders are different. Everything is improving, you guys. And I have one thing to thank for it, and that's this system. So without any further delay, I'm going to turn it over to the experts, the people who have coached me, who have coached my wife to get back to health. And it doesn't just impact my wife and I. I mean, we're talking her brother who's pre-diabetic. He's on it. He's shedding pounds. He's feeling great, man. He's looking great. His wife is on it. Her mother, who is coming up on 80 years old here in a few years, she's on it. She's shedding weight. She's getting healthy enough to get the surgeries that she needs. You guys, this is just good all the way around. So, Rhonda, I'm going to turn it over to you. Please, let's just add value to these folks and let's just help them get on the path to having the right energy to build their businesses. You guys, Rhonda, over to you. Thank you.
Wow, Sean, thank you. You're such an excellent coach. You always fire me up. Hi, everyone. I'm honored to be here with you today. My name's Rhonda Collier. I'm calling in from Florida today, and I am so excited to share with you this journey that we are all on. Sean pointed this out for us, and you guys have put your number in place. And I want you to just imagine if you're able to improve every single one of your numbers to another level in your life, and what that will look like for your business, what that'll look like for your relationships. And a little bit about my background. I was introduced to this product 23 years ago. And before this system came in my life, I had weight I couldn't let go of. I had low energy, and I didn't really realize how bad I really felt until I felt really good. But in 1 month, I dropped all the extra fat that I needed to let go of. And I had tried everything and it just wasn't budging. So that was a huge win for me. And then the energy and the focus and the moods and the sleep. I always say losing the weight is great, but how we feel is everything. And all of you here on this Zoom with us, you are top producers. You need your top focus, your top energy, your top mojo, right? And that's what this is going to give to you. So you see a picture of there, my favorite customer, my favorite client, my mom. She was 65 pounds overweight, Sean, for over 35 years. And boy, her doctor was really saying, you got to make a change. And she was in her 60s here. And within 6 months, just like you, she dropped all that excess fat. And more importantly, I mean, that's important for our health, but also all of her blood work stabilized. Her doctors, she's 80 now, her doctors can't even believe her blood work. And they're like, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. So we have integrity in this company. We're going to share with you everything we can. We want to inspire you just to go ahead and give it a try.
Hold on. I have to interrupt.
Yes,
I'm so
go.
sorry. Rhonda, you don't know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What is that?
What?
And
Integrity?
I'll tell you. That's winning. That is winning in a powerful way. And I love it when you guys are winning. Your mother is winning. My wife's mother is winning. My wife is winning. I'm winning. Guys, I want each and every one of you to be winning. So really pay attention, like lean in, take great notes, because what Rhonda is going to share with you and Mike and Amy, this is solid gold stuff. Guys, just lean in. Take it away.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that acknowledgement, and it is winning. And I've been winning with this for 23 years. It's amazing. All through menopause, ladies out there. So we have integrity in this company at the highest level. I'm going to share some things with you. I want you to know the most important things. Number one, we triple test every single ingredient that we serve you. It is tested for pesticides, toxins, impurities, efficacy. You're never going to order a product through this company that isn't triple tested twice. So I want you to know that, because to me, that's just about everything, right? You can buy products everywhere, but number one, I want you to know about that. So let's talk about what's going on in the world. Why is everyone struggling? It is absolutely not your fault. I'm going to bring Amy in a moment. She's my co-host here with us today, and Mike is going to share. But I just want you to understand a couple of things: nutritional deficiencies, stress, and toxicity. I want you to think about those in your life for a moment. I want you to think, do you feel that it's easy and effortless for you to get the perfect nutrition into your body in the right amounts every single day? Probably not. Most of us are struggling to make that happen. Like Sean said, running through the drive-through, sometimes you're saying, make it without the bread or whatever, but it's still not giving you the nutrition that you need, right? So we got nutritional deficiencies going on. We're going to talk about that. Think about stress. I just want you to understand that in today's fast-paced world, I don't know about you, but I mean, I go into fight or flight, in and out of it all day long. And when we have that going on, our bodies cannot heal. They can't let go of fat, and it cannot heal. Our bodies know how to heal. We have to give them what they need, okay? And then toxins. Hello. I mean, if you're living in a rock, underneath a rock, if you're not understanding that there's toxins in our food, in our water, and our air, and our bedrooms, and our carpets. It's everywhere. And so these three elements are what we are going to help you address so simply, so easily, that make you have the most profound results in your health that you've ever experienced. Amy, I want to bring you in because this slide really tells a big picture. And I think that it'd be great for you to talk about this. And this is Amy calling in from California.
Hi, everybody. So thank you so much for joining us today. I wanted to come on here. I volunteered to do this because I used to travel around the world. I used to live out of suitcase. I understand the busy meetings, the late nights, the running around. And I didn't realize how exhausted I was. I would live on a pot of coffee, but also I was sneaking in workouts at hotels. I was trying to do everything possible. I'd meal prep on the weekends when I could. I tell everybody I've been in health and wellness for my entire life. I was also yo-yo dieting and trying to keep the weight off. I didn't realize how tired I was. I was also an insomniac for 20 years. So keep that in mind. In fact, I had a hashtag. It was hashtag boing, boing, boing. That's how busy I was. And people still remind me of this. But there's a lot of words on this screen here. I want to point out a few things to you. Like this, I really want this to land for you. 74% of adults are overweight or obese. It's like we know that this is an endemic, an epidemic, and it's right in our face all the time. And we're just becoming desensitized to it. We're like, well, this is the way it's supposed to be now. And that's just not the case. 50% of children are overweight or obese. 50%. Like, think about your own children, your nieces, your nephews. I have like a bazillion nieces and nephews. And unfortunately, I'm experiencing this in my own family. 18% of teens, fatty liver, have fatty liver, teenagers. We're not talking about like adults, middle-aged people, elderly. We're talking about teenage children, right? Anyway, cancer is skyrocketing. I got to tell you, I'm dealing with this personally, not personally, but in my realm right now. There's too many people that have cancer. It's frightening. And I don't want this to be the sky is falling. I want this to be, this is our reality right now. I'm not telling you anything that you haven't seen or heard in the news or experiencing personally. Now, this last one, I've skipped over a few of these, but this last one, autism. It was 1 in 36, but now it was 1 in 1,500 in 2000, and now it's 1 in 36. I've got people in my family personally dealing with autism on the autism spectrum, and I'm sure you all do now too. It's just become the norm. So I want to hand it back to Rhonda because we're going to delve into this a little bit deeper on what is happening here.
Thank you, Amy. Yeah, you guys, as you look at this slide, just think about this in your own families, in your own life, and where is this hitting you, right? Where are you experiencing this or fearing this or having others around you that are dealing with this? And on the bottom here, it says, addressing all of these conditions is really quite simple. They're caused by the exact same thing, which is metabolic dysfunction, which is coming from eating nutritionally deficient and toxic food. So what I want you guys to understand, again, it's not your fault that your diets aren't working, your exercise isn't working. It's not your fault that you're tired and foggy and cranky, and sometimes you just can't produce at the level that you want to produce. I want you to imagine being on fire every single day, what that energy does for your life. Right now, the reason why most of us are so tired, most people are so tired, is they have a serious lack of nutrition. In 1953, it took 1 bowl of spinach to get the amount of iron that our grandparents were getting. And today it takes 75 bowls of spinach. I want that to land on you. You have got to find a way to supplement nutrients in your life. You cannot eat your way to a healthy body anymore. That's even if you're eating all organic whole foods. You'd have to eat 75 bowls of spinach to get the same as 1 in the past. So what we talk about that in the system. And then the other part is stress. And of course, stress is a big deal in today's world. I mean, like I said, I'm in and out of it all day long, breathing and dealing with everything that's going on, making money, organizing money, managing money, or helping everyone else get what they want, right? So stress is big. And if you don't address that in your health plan, if that's a missing element in your system, you guys, your body will not respond. It will not heal. It will not let go of fat when you're in state of fight or flight. And if you want to think about toxins, so you got lack of nutrition, you got stress and toxins. Amy, I mean, you can talk about this. We were talking about this yesterday and how much you were like, wow, you related to just about every one of those practically when you started.
Absolutely. I mean, when I had mentioned earlier about the insomnia, and then Sean was talking about brain fog, you guys, I spent 20 years having migraines. So, and I know we can't claim to treat, cure, prevent, and diagnose anything, but I can tell you, I had migraines until this program, migraines. So I have barely taken 5 Advil since doing this system. So skin problems. I have a laundry list. My chronic skin issues. I was best friends with my dermatologist. Like you name it, I've probably had it. And of course, I already mentioned exhaustion. And what I didn't realize is that I had a buildup of toxins. Now, I do live in an agricultural area. I go out running on the weekends. I will go out running. All of a sudden, I come around a corner. There's this beautiful field filled with like broccoli or asparagus. And all of a sudden, it just hits me. All of the toxins, the things that we are putting onto our plants. And I'm not an alarmist. I will still eat stuff that's not organic. But then what do I do with that? Those toxins are entering my body, causing me muscle aches, skin problems, irritability, ask my husband, insomnia, right? These are all the things of this toxin buildup. So yeah, Rhonda, I was feeling all of this.
Absolutely. So thank you, Amy. And if you're looking at this, just ask yourself, what of these are you noticing? And what would your life be like if these were gone? This was handled, this was gone for you. It's amazing, you guys. So again, just so you can see the slide, nutritional deficiencies, stress, and toxins. Those are the 3 things that are adding up to your health. So we have a solution. Now listen, I get really excited when I start talking about this, you guys. So I'm going to try to keep it short, tight, and sweet for you. I want to make it so easy for you. I have seen miracle after miracle after miracle for 23 years of people putting this system into their body, losing the fat, coming alive, and having the best life they've ever imagined. So to address the nutrient deficiencies, we have a shake. Now, this is not the shake you would buy in Costco. This is not the shake you're going to buy in GNC, okay? What is in this shake is everything that you need to help with the nutrient deficiencies that you're having. All the vitamins that are in our shake come from whole foods, but there's enough of them concentrated, so you're getting your vitamins, your minerals, your proteins, right? Your fats, your prebiotics, your probiotics. This is what you do. You drink 1 or 2 of these a day. You have 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch. Sean, I don't know. Did you do breakfast and lunch? It just makes life so easy.
It does, yeah. In fact, what I'm doing, you guys, is I first thing in the morning, I do the clear protein and the creatine. Then at about 10:30, I do the shake. And then I find that I'm just not hungry at all. And I have my second shake at around 1:30. And then dinner, 6 p.m., just something really nice, just a nice steak, just vegetables. Just I eat. Mike said this to me. He said, and I didn't get it. I couldn't get my mind around it. He said, Sean, I eat food for taste, not nutrition. I said, okay, whatever, Mike. And I just kind of let it go. And about 90 days later, it kind of set in on me. It's like, okay, now it makes sense. I'm doing the nutrition, but if I want to taste something that's good, then that's why I'm going to eat food, right? Because you don't need that junk food. You don't. But I eat a lot of it because I enjoy it. You guys
Well, you said something really important, how satiated you are on these shakes. You're full, you guys. I didn't think that would make you feel that way. But the good news is, and Sean, I love your story, because think about how much time also in your workday, right? Boom, shake, boom, shake. You're plowing through your day, man. You're probably getting twice as much done than you used to, and you don't get that tired after you eat lunch feeling ever, and you're just alive and feeling amazing. So it comes in many flavors. You're going to have personal coaches that'll help you guys figure out what's going to be best for you when you decide to order this. Look at all of this nutrition. It would take like everything on that plate to even begin to come close. Definitely a lot more spinach than that, right? To get
just one thing real quick, Rhonda.
Yeah.
Just one thing, because I mean, it's awesome to see your before and after pictures, see Amy's and Mike's and mine, and yet let's talk real world. See, we did this webinar about a month ago, and we had one of my friends from a long time ago up in Detroit, Michigan. I met him in 2010. Wasn't it, Coastman? 2010, 2011.
Correct. 2010.
2010. What a
Actually, I have
great
a
year.
picture of us.
Yeah, I'm up there presenting the Bold training program, and I got to spend 8 full days with Coastman. He was in the audience, right? So 8 days over an 8-week period. Got to know Coastman. Well, we did this webinar. He showed up. He said, Sean, I feel overweight. I'm tired. What do I do? And he plugged into the system. So Coastman, you've been on it this is your 16th day. What's happened?
Yes, this is my 16th date, correct.
And what's happened?
So far, I am 11 pounds I lost 11 pounds. Uh, this was my shake for today. One at 8 o'clock, one at 10. I didn't eat anything else since then because I forgot my snacks at home. I'm not hungry. I'm still at the office and still going strong.
How's your energy?
Energy is good. I actually look at my sleep number. Last night I had 87 out of 99.
What?
Slept for 6.5 hours straight, didn't wake up.
What? That's amazing. Okay, talk to me about energy to build your business. How are you doing there?
Oh yeah, I'm in the office till sometimes 7 o'clock. I just go home earlier now because I have to eat before 6. But after that, I still get a couple hours in. Energy is still up.
Yeah,
This week I'm
we
working
talked
out.
late last night. What time did we talk? It was at eight, nine
Just before
o'clock, maybe?
9 o'clock, I
Yeah,
left the
9 o'clock,
listing
and
appointment.
you
Yeah.
just finished a listing presentation. So and
Yes.
you're still going strong, man. And when I talked to you, you were off the chart with energy. It felt good, right?
Oh yeah. This is good. I like what you just said. I'm going to eat food for taste, not for energy.
Well,
So
I can't take credit. Well, I'll give Mike credit like 5 times that it's mine. Okay. All right. Good. So we're on the same page. So, Cosman, what advice would you have for the people who are on the webinar with us today?
I'll just follow the plan. Uh, get in,
Just
get in.
follow the
My
plan.
I have a friend next door, and he came in my office today. Said, "Man, what's going on? You look better than last week." I say, "Yeah, I know. I'll let you know later if you want to learn more about it."
Well, Cosman, I will tell you, your face looks totally different to me in a
It
good way.
does. That's what he
Yeah.
mentioned today,
No, yeah.
actually.
I mean, your face is thinning out. You're looking
Yes.
healthy. You're looking vibrant, man. And that's exactly what we love to see happen. Way to go. Congratulations, my friend. That is
Thank
awesome. And
you.
by the way, I see that my wife Rosie did make it to the Zoom, even though she's driving. We won't distract you too much, sweetie. I want you to be careful, but I appreciate you being here. Is there anything that you wanted to add to the conversation? If you can unmute yourself. Yeah, I see you trying. That is frustrating. Be careful. Okay, we'll circle back to you, honey. Just wait until you stop, and that'll be good. All right, back to you, Rhonda. Thanks for letting
Thank
me
you,
interrupt. And
Sean. Thank you,
Cosman,
Cosmin. Wow, love to hear your story. I just want you to know, thank you for coming on and sharing it. We so appreciate it. And it gets better and better. It truly does. So you have this, I'm sure, Cosmin. And the second solution that you're going to add and have in your package is going to be a solution for stress. This is a drink you do 1 ounce a day. This is over 100 active ingredients. I'm sorry, it's all these words on the screen. I just want you to know something. We call this Wonder Woman juice, man. This stuff is miraculous. Okay. It'll help with inflammation. It's going to help with focus. It's going to help with sleep. It's going to help with mood. It's nature's answer to stress. It brings that stress response down. Remember what I said, when you're in fight or flight, your body cannot heal. This handles it. You could do 1 or 2 ounces a day. My stepdad, I'll tell you a quick story. He does construction. He's a contractor, and he comes home, this is about 6 months ago. He's like, oh, it's like my joints hurt. I go, which ones? He goes, all of them. And I was like, well, no wonder. I mean, you're pretty physical. And he's 60. He just turned 66 yesterday. And I said, I do have solutions for these things. He started laughing because I've been doing this 23 years. And he goes, oh yeah, that Ionics. I go, yes, 2 ounces a day. Get back to me in 2 weeks. A week later, calls me up, not 1 ounce of discomfort in his body. This is a miracle drink. This is in your kit. The other thing that's in your kit is going to handle toxins. There's many ways you can use these products, but just know that this is proven to bring those toxins out of your fat, out of your body, and gone forever. We have a lot of toxins in our bodies. It's really hard to get rid of. Okay, they're called obesogens, and they're from chemicals, and they're forever toxins, and they're very difficult to get out. And we're proven to get them out. So we've got our key findings, and we've done human published peer-reviewed clinical trials, you guys. We take our entire system that we're sharing with you today. We've put people on it, and we've had people do that system compared to people just eating healthy alone. So eating healthy alone and eating healthy alone with isogenic system. These are the results, okay? A 20% reduction in fat mass. Men and women lost weight equally. How great is that, right? It's always easier for men. We had cardiovascular improvements, 33% increase in that's your toxins coming out. It's 16 pounds of fat loss in 4 weeks. We have remarkable results. I just want you to know, you guys, it works, and it's easy to do, and it tastes good. And the only way you know is when you order it. Look at this. Look at you, Sean. I look at this picture. I showed my partner this picture the other day, Noel. He was like, wow, I mean, you just really crushed it. You got this 12-pack going, high performance for high energy, for high producing, you guys. That's what it's about, right? And here's our beautiful Rosie here. Here's some of our other teammates. We've got Amy's up here on the left. This is our professional ex-pro ball player, Alvy here. We've had our beautiful lady there on the cover of People magazine who lost over 439 pounds. No saggy skin, by the way. Wonder why that happens. Because you're being nutritionally fortified, okay? So with Isogenics, like Sean said, all you do is order your pack. You're just gonna take some of the money that you're spending on bad food and you're going to spend it on good food right over here. And then the rest of the money, you can buy good food in the grocery store with it, right? So average cost of dining out, 20 bucks. I don't know. I had a salad out the other day, $28 before a tip. I got some salmon on it, right, Mike? Average cost of a home cooked meal, $5. And again, we already talked about it. The reason you're not feeling well, the reason you're not optimal, the reason you can't get results like you need and want and deserve is because the food that you're eating doesn't have the nutrition you need. Our shakes are $4 a meal. That's it. So I am so excited. I thought we had a slide of your, where's your picture there, Mike? Do we not have it? All right. Well, it's all right. Next one. You guys will have to tune back in for Mike next week or on our next month. But you guys, today is the day that you can book an appointment and you can say, I want this or I have questions. All you have to do is scan the QR code here. And I want you to look at these packs. Our most effective, our best value, our pack that gives you, just makes it the easiest for you is going to be the value pack. And in that value pack, it's $21 a day. I just told you I ordered a salad for lunch. It was $28. But in the $21 a day, not only do you get the meals, the 56 meal replacements and your shakes, you get 53 snacks, you get those cleanse products, you get the stress drink, you get our whole body vitamins and telomere support. That's like $190 itself right there. You get greens, which is 60 servings of non-GMO vegetables, which, hello, we need that as you found earlier. You get 25% off coupon for your next order and you get free shipping. But you can really start with any of these packs. You're going to get results. And if you don't, you get your money back. We just want you to feel good. I want you to think about that part in yourself that says, I can't do this. I don't have it. I won't do it. It won't work for me, or whatever is making you think maybe no, maybe not, or definitely not. And I invite you to say, you know what, just try. Because I want you to feel it. The only way you'll ever know is if you put it in your body. I'm so glad I felt it, right, Sean? Because like you were a yes right away. You were ready. And we're here for you guys. We want to help you have this experience. We want to see all of you double, triple, quadruple your business in the next year with this extra energy that you have, with this community you have, and with this team that you have. Also, something that's really fun, and I'll go back to the QR code in a minute, and then I'll toss it back to you, Sean. If you grab 2 people to do it with you, which by the way, you'll have way better results, Cosmo, as soon as you get a couple guys or girls going with you, you're going to even up your results even more. But Isogenics pays back referral fees. You'll get half of your, whatever you bought, you'll get half of that back of what it's just so great. It's so great because you can really, really share this with your family, friends, and loved ones and get a little bit of cash back. Sean, what do you think? What should we do next?
Well, you guys, if you're not ready to go, I don't know why, number one. I mean, this is a no-brainer to me. It doesn't cost you money. I mean, you see the prices there. Yet, what do you spend for breakfast? What do you spend for lunch? Guys, it's a wash. It's a break even. So do you want to look better? If the answer is yes, you should sign up. Do you want to feel better? Do you want more energy? If the answer is yes, you should sign up. There's just no excuse anymore. However, change only occurs when the pain of staying the same is outweighed by the pain of change.
Yeah.
Okay. Is change painful? Of course it is. Is change inevitable? Of course it is. It's the only constant that we have. And yet, while change is inevitable, growth is optional. Do you choose to grow? If so, you'll sign up. It's simple as that. Now, I want you to go back to your rating system, 0 to 10. You wrote down your numbers. What was your total score? Just some total numbers. Where are you at? Now let's use the academic rating system. And in an effort to do that, let's just multiply your number by 2 to see, okay, out of a possible score of 100, what's your score? Is it a passing grade? Now, guys, remember, you need at least a 60% to get a D. Okay, so are you passing? If the answer is no, it doesn't cost you money. What do I have to do? I have to drive to your house and deliver these products to you, mix up your shake for you, and make you get energy and get healthy and build your business? Because I will. Whatever it takes, that's the bottom line, guys. Those of you who want to feel better, look better, you'll sign up. No doubt about that. All right. So I don't think we need to belabor it any further. Yet at the same time, if you guys have any questions, please add that to the chat. And all you have to do is scan that QR code. You have direct access to my calendar. Guys, I'm not here to pitch you on anything. In fact, I'm going to connect you with one of my coaches, and we're going to have a great conversation, the three of us together. And we'll talk about what your plan might look like. How do we get you healthy? How do we get you the energy to build your business? That's the most important thing that we could do right now. So take action. Let's make it happen. Anything else you guys want to add?
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Sean. The QR code's there. We are meeting on Fridays. Is that right? Are we meeting on Fridays?
Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. Yes, I would have let that slip. Every Friday we do let's just call this a mastermind, okay, where we get together and we just talk about how to use the product, how to make sure we're using the product. So there's some accountability that comes in tow there, yet we're sharing our story, we're sharing our excitements, our wins, and we're helping a lot of people just do the most important thing that they can do. Because here's the bottom line, you guys. If we don't take care of our bodies, where are we going to live? Okay, that's number one. Number two, replacement parts, while you can find them, they're very expensive. Very expensive, okay? So rather just put the right stuff in your body and you're not going to need the replacement parts later. That's the bottom line.
Beautiful. All right. I look forward to seeing all of you guys on our next Friday, and then our next Zoom that we're going to be doing on energy will be next month. Have a blessed day, you guys. Get out there and change some lives. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Cosmin.
Thank you all. And by the way, once you sign up, of course, you'll be introduced and invited to the mastermind, and I hope you show up. It's a lot of fun, you guys. All right. Thank you for your time, coaches. You are amazing people. I'm so blessed to have you in my life. Thank you all for being here. Talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.